Hey, what's going on? So I had, dressed down, washed up and dressed down, and decided to, yeah, wear some wings. I felt like, I don't know, I felt like the fire, watching the fireworks from my bedroom window and just doing some sparklers, safely, especially since it's wet out. Um, that it kind of gave like that Juliet vibe when she was on the balcony and she saw like the firecrackers. So I decided to like wear my wings and a nice little satin nightie. It was so cute. Really cute. I don't even know if I'm wearing this correctly. I'm technically not really wearing it correctly at all since like the things have popped. I don't even know. Like there's like no instructions. I hate when they have Halloween costumes. So I got this during Halloween. I hate when they have Halloween costumes and they don't really show you accurately how to wear it. It's just bam. It's just like a photo in the front and good luck with everything else. I'm like, you know what? No. But yeah. You can tell, Bubba. Oh yeah. You can tell, Bubba. Anyway, I wanted you to come up on here right quick because I actually didn't have my 4th of July meal. I know I don't celebrate it anymore, considering that you know how this country is. Did. But I do have I got a burger and a hot dog the day before from what is it called? Uh, Five Burgers? Burgers Fries? What is that place called? Burgers Guys? Five Guys. Five Guys. Girl, Five Guys. Yeah, Five Guys. There we go. I got like the hot dog and the burger from Five Guys with like a milkshake, and I didn't eat it yet. I just decided to put it in the fridge for today, just so I can, kind of relive a moment. Um, so yeah, so I was just kind of channeling, kind of this. Remember this movie? If you're old enough, you would know. If you were old enough, or you would know. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Am I wearing these? Yeah. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. No, I'm not. Cause I remember. Okay, no. I'm about to say, wait a minute. What the fuck? No, I'm not. I'm not wearing these ones. Cause I remember specifically seeing it like like down like this on the in the photo. This is what I'm telling you. Let me just try to see if I can. I feel you judging me, and you know what? You can go like second that. Yeah, but hold on. Like, how do you? Wait a minute. This looks kind of silly though. This looks kind of silly. Um, maybe. Nah, but like homegirl was wearing it literally downwards. Like how was this like this? Oh my god. OMG. One, two, and the three. Honey bee. This feels actually a lot better. This feels a lot better. So yes, I am like, so yes, I am recreating my little moment just to have it from Juliet. This is strictly for the vibes, for enjoying fireworks from my roof. Ain't nothing else. Ain't nothing the fuck else. I can't stand the fact that I can't play a song without somebody else thinking, oh, she wants me, or this, that, here, and the other. I'm like, yo, go be yourself. Like, that's crazy. I've been in a couple of relationships so years have been between. That's just so pathetic, man. So yes, yeah, it's so cute. I'm really liking the vibes. All right, we don't have well, I don't have much time for the day. As you can hear in the background, I don't know if you can hear in the background. They're doing fireworks. So yes, whether I'm wearing this right or wrong, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna take it like this. As the vibes. As the vibes. It would be so cute if I was at like a concert or something like that. I would dead ass wear this. I don't care. You could not like these. I would wear a nice little satin sundress with some sneakers put these on, watch these fireworks and stuff like that. That's the kind of person I am. That is my vibes. That is my vibes. Um, yeah, and I probably would have turned this into like a pocketbook, like maybe like a little satchel or something like that. That'd be cute too. Whoa, whoa. Oh, hold on. I wonder if if you like you twerk and then you make this like bounce. Oh, oh, ba, da, ba, ba. Okay. Um, the other reason why I wanted to literally I would not have I was not intending to show you guys what this was gonna look like. I'm just doing this in my home in the what was supposed to be the privacy of my home. And let me get a lotion up actually. I literally hopped out the shower and threw this on. And let's get the lower part in the lights. Da. Okay. And yeah. Bro. Okay. Bam and la bam. All right. Yeah, so let me unlike this one comment because I'm just not feeling it. I was initially feeling it, and then I was just like, wait, I don't want people to get the wrong idea. So I saw this post. Someone had mentioned something in regards to liking something that is hold on, it's I have to unlike it because I mean I like it for her. So this person wrote something like a Morrison quote and was talking about how racism was a distraction for Black people to continue justifying their reason for being, and that she believed that she was free. Like she put in all caps that she's freed, having digested that information and fully understanding exactly what Toni Morrison meant. And I myself, I've quoted Toni Morrison several times, and I definitely agree with what she's saying. But that was like in this woman's context, I can only 80% resonate because I am still having that's like somebody saying that's like comparing somebody in a halfway house to a prison inmate where you're saying like you are boundless and that you're freed. Like for her speaking on her behalf, she's free. Obviously, she doesn't have the kind of abuse that I still have. If I have government people and it's backed by racist people who are keeping me like monitored, and they're capitalizing off of it, and it's influencing them to harm Black people just because of their race, then it's just not it's not being freed. I have a freedom in a sense of other things, but for people to say that I'm freed, they are doing it with the expectation that I'm just going to continue just going on in my day, not giving them shit about watching me. They want the same old Shalice. Pardon me. Before I was speaking up, and they're not gonna get that. So it's just like tough shit. You either gonna have to keep talking about other things, or whenever you want to criticize me or things of that nature, you're going to be met with this. It's obviously going to make you uncomfortable, but that's a personal problem. That's definitely a you problem. You are trying to bring your shit over here, and you need to understand on how you don't have access to me and privileges that you are not entitled to because you eat shit and sleep just like we do. Like when I'm saying like we do, I'm talking about Black people. So, and some of the Black people are also feeling entitled to my energy too, which is why they try to say things like that and they try to misconstrue not misconstrue, they try to like misidentify my situation and again compare it with theirs, and that is very tacky because they're saying it from like a privileged area. So yeah, no, like I agree with it on her behalf, but on my behalf personally, like that's not something that I can fully resonate with. I have a freedom of, just trying to keep living on with my life though. But when people try to approach me or gang stalk me and all that other kind of shit, now that I know what I know, you will be met with gray rock. You will be met accordingly. You do not have access to me, and you have to deal with it. It's just like, be comfortable. The whole thing you guys were trying to use against me, be comfortable with things that you cannot control. Do you know, I want to repeat the things that you guys, I want to replay what you guys say to what to anybody that's, during a civil rights movement or anything like that, because it's complete and total coonery. Like you're sounding completely like a pickaninny, and you are brainwashed, or you're just kissing the ass of the people who you want to be like, who don't look like you, or in positions that you're not in. It's insane. It's insane. You're ruining it, like the protection and security of other people who are minorities. Because even though I do appreciate Toni Morrison, I also appreciate Asada Shakur's quote, where it's like this. Asada Shakur had wrote a similar quote where it's like, it would be kind of fool. No, not kind of, but it would be foolish for you to try to appease with your oppressor. And I agree with that. Like, I'm not trying to. I'm really not trying to like appease to you guys. I'm just calling you out in front of people who actually, give a fuck, and also the future people, so that they won't be conditioned or brainwashed in a very historic kind of situation to what our adversaries were. And when I say our adversaries, I mean, non-slaves, when it was like during the 1960s, 1930s, when we were still being lynched and things of that nature. Like, you didn't have to be a slave in order to, you just had to be an African American. The color of your skin. You still had to, go to colored bathrooms, drink from colored water fountains and things of that nature. It wasn't it wasn't about oh, who owns this land and who owns that land, or how much money you had. You still had to go through a certain type of you were still treated a certain type of way because of the color of your skin. So for you to say something like, "Oh, be careful," like, be content or be comfortable or accept things that you can't control, like, that's total bullshit. Because if that was the case, then we would still be drinking from colored fountains, colored taking, the back of the bus and things of that nature. It's when we actually move accordingly and not appeal or not acquiesce to the laws, because it's our human and civil rights. Sometimes we actually do have to put people in their place. Is why we have peaceful negotiations, and then we're just like, okay, well then fuck it. It's like, somebody blocking the doorway, and you know good and damn well that you can't walk right through them, and you're just like, excuse me, and they're just standing there, and you're just like, you're blocking the doorway. I need to move, and they're just like, they know, and they're trying to make a fight with you, and you explain it to them, and they're just like, I need to be here because I'm waiting for somebody to come. Well, then can you move? And they're just giving you a whole bunch of other like bullshit. So eventually you push them. You push them out the fucking way. You either like move or something like that, and you push them out the way. It's it happens even to this day. There's that kind of, asshole kind of superiority complex. Don't you guys still complain about when it is that you guys are walking down the street and you have to move because other people just feel like, just making you try to move, like walk around them or stuff like that? Do you guys still have that? Like, is that still happening? I don't know. The conversation hadn't occurred in a while, but that was a topic back in the day, like within like a couple of years ago, a few years ago. So yeah, it's weird, very extremely weird when a particular person, especially one of color, tries to tell me that, or just try to say that we're freed, or we don't have to worry about, or we shouldn't try to discuss or appeal to anybody when it comes to, like, I guess, basic human dignity and human rights. And I disagree because it's just great for us to cover our ass by addressing this matter. So that way, but you're still going to do it. You're still like, by you, I mean the abusers. They're still going to play victim. But it's just like, well, hey, when people are looking, it's just like, hey, you had not only warnings, you had cordial this and that here and the third. So this is what you actually fucking deserve. So, like, I'm not saying you have to do that forever. I'm just saying that you need to make it sufficient. Like, you need to have like a sufficient amount of like, hey, look, I told you. You're just like, what? You can even just say it one time, but as long as you made that gesture, you made that action, you took that step. Distraction keep people justifying their reason. I mean, it says continue justifying their reason, but sometimes, like, they're like occurrences where it's a time and a place. It really is dependent on certain type of situations. But I agree with Tony Toni Morrison and Asada Shakur's quote about like trying to appeal to the oppressor. It's just that sometimes they should have never had they should have never had that sense of power. I mean, that sense of power in the first place. But since they do, there needs to be things that, chip away. Since they want to take an inch and a mile with us, they need to, it just act in accordance. Just act in accordance. Like I see people doing that now, but it's just like, yeah, like what I'm doing, since I'm kind of just, obviously I'm winging it by myself. I'm moving accordingly. Like I'm walking in blind with what's going on, but I'm moving accordingly. But yeah, when people are trying to like tell me exactly like how I should behave and this, that, here, and the third, I'm just like, go fuck yourself. Seriously, you are a sideline bitch. Any of the information that I've shared, I really do keep it for just like people who are, again, in my situation, or going possibly, potentially, we're going to be in the situation, or have been in the situation. Anyway, there's just like a whole bunch of fireworks. I'm about to go. Thank you. Not thank you, but just like, hey, what's going on, people from social media, because I really like the interaction and stuff like that, the big retweets and whatnot like that. On social media, especially like on Twitter and stuff like that, who people. Not who people who write like inspirational things or supportive things, like, I see you. um I've been doing things slowly but surely, as you can understand, because I'm just so tired. I'm just, it's just me. It's just me. And it's hard to really trust like who's going to actually, be an ally, like outside, offline, because who, like, anybody can just, switch up just like that. So from what you guys have seen, I'm here, and I'm doing my thing. So, and I know that you guys are proud of me by the way you guys are talking. So like, yeah, yeah, like, yo, I just want to pay you guys back, because like I'm just that kind of person. All right, I gotta go. So, and again, I didn't eat. So yeah, and I don't know how good a 2-day old hot dog will taste. So I don't want to, and I don't want to find out. So bye.